Are you ready to read this with me?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Because You're My Family, starring Little Valor. As the sun rose red over Suma Savannah, Valor sprang out of bed. "Today's the day," he sang as he spun around his room. This morning, Valor would go to his Uncle Moby's house and play pirates.
And I see all this pirate stuff in the bag.
Yes, see, he's ready. He tumbled downstairs so excited that he could hardly stop moving. "Valor," his mother called as she walked from the kitchen. "Before lessons this morning, I want you to run and gather some carrots. I'll make a carrot cake for Mrs. Bunny because she just had a new baby." "But Mom," Valor stopped spinning, "Uncle Moby was going to teach me a pirate song today." Did Valor's plans just get changed by his mom? Mm-hmm. Do y'all's plans ever get changed by your mom? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that?
Sad.
Sometimes.
Sad.
Oh no, Fiona rubbed her forehead. "I forgot we made those plans, and I promised Mrs. Bunny I'd bring a cake to her party today. We'll just have to play with Uncle Moby another day." "I'm sorry, Valor." "Aw, but I want to go see Uncle Moby, and Mrs. Bunny has a baby every week." Is he kind of arguing with his mom? Do y'all do that?
Sometimes.
Sometimes moms forget. So that's when their daddy steps in. Arthur, Valor's father, spoke up. "I understand that you're disappointed, Valor, and I'm sorry we didn't plan better. But you need to obey your mother with a cheerful heart. Part of loving your family is serving, even when you don't feel like it." I know that's hard, isn't it? Okay, so does he look happy? No, he's definitely not happy. Valor sighed a huge, deep sigh and dragged his feet as he walked away. A scrunched up pout smeared across his face. "I don't like loving my family, and I don't like gathering carrots," Valor huffed to himself as he yanked carrots from the ground. "I would rather have no family at all, so that I could do whatever I want the whole day long." So has anybody ever thought that your family could just disappear for just a few minutes so you could go do what you want, and then they could come back later whenever you were done? Yeah? Thank you for being honest. Then a terrible thought came to Valor. He looked at the carrots, and then he looked at his wagon. With a frown, Valor dumped every single carrot into a ditch where his mother would never find them. So he had a bad thought, and then he acted on it, right? And he did something very naughty. He disobeyed his mom. In the distance, Valor heard his mother's voice coming from the back porch. "Valor, have you gathered the carrots yet?" What would you do?
Hide.
You would hide? Well, Valor's stomach sank. His mom would be so upset when she saw what he had done. Instead of answering, Valor turned and ran across the field as fast as he could. Once the house was out of sight, he climbed all the way to the top of the giant tree. If only he had obeyed with a cheerful heart this morning. But now he feared his parents would never forgive him. Before long, a drop of rain fell on Valor's nose. Then another one. Soon the rain fell so hard that it pressed Valor's ears against his head, and he began to shiver. If only he were helping his mother bake a carrot cake in their warm, dry kitchen. But Valor was all alone. Even singing pirate songs didn't help. Back at home, Fiona paced in front of the window, stomach turning with worry. When the storm started, she and Arthur took lanterns and set out through the rain. They hurried across the yard and through the carrot patch. They found the little red wagon, but no little tiger. Do you think they were sad?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they were worried?
Mm-hmm.
What else do you think they were feeling? Do you think that they look mad?
No.
No, they're not mad at all, are they? From his perch in the tree, Valor saw the glowing lantern light. He jumped up and then, snap! Splash! Valor landed in the river, gasping and grasping and tumbling away. In a blink, Arthur dove into the river and swam after his son. Fiona knelt by the riverbank, holding out a branch as far as she could. They were trying to save him, weren't they? Phew! Safe at last. Arthur bundled Valor in his cloak and held him close all the way home. Look, even the ducks have an umbrella. It's raining so hard. Pressed into his father's chest, Valor whispered, "Daddy, why did you save me? All I've done today is pout and disobey." "Oh, dear Valor," his father smiled. "I don't love you because you obey me. I love you because you're my son, and nothing can change that. Of course, there will be consequences." What do you think Valor's going to have to do?
Get the carrots.
Get the carrots. Yes.
You have to apologize.
That's the most important part. You have to apologize and be sorry.
Make the cake all by itself.
Well, let's see. Of course, there will be consequences for your actions. You'll need to apologize to your mother and help her regather the carrots. But nothing will ever change how much I love you. The next morning, the clouds cleared, the sun rose red again. When Valor woke, he crept downstairs and poked his head into his parents' room. Both Arthur and Fiona shivered and sniffled in bed. They had caught a terrible cold from searching through the rain. On tiptoe, Valor shut the door and hurried outside. He raced all the way to the spot where he had dumped the carrots, scooped them back into his wagon, and dragged them into the kitchen. He warmed the stove and ground the flour. Then Valor mixed and poured and baked all the things he had gathered. He's busy, isn't he? So how long does it take them to make like things from scratch?
Like 2 hours.
A long time.
My mom, if she's making a cake, it may take like a day or two.
That's true too. That's right. The one thing that's different is your mom just goes to the grocery store, right? She doesn't have to go dig it out of the ground, right?
My baby does.
She has
a garden.
She does have a garden, that's true. Then he tiptoed back to his parents' room. "Good morning," he whispered. "I made you a carrot cake for breakfast." And he made another one to take to the bunnies. "I'm so sorry I disobeyed you, Mommy, and I'm sorry you both are sick because of me. From now on, I'm going to love you the way you love me, not because you give me my way, but because you're my family." Fiona sniffed and hugged her son. "I'm so glad you're mine, Valor dear." Valor hugged her back, "And I'm glad you're mine." And as they snuggled together, they were happy, happy, happy. That's right. Okay, y'all ready to do the activities?
Yeah.
Okay,